Disclaimer: The Sunrise Meets podcast is providing this podcast as entertainment, but it is neither a legal interpretation nor a statement of the Sunrise Meets podcast. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by the Sunrise Meets podcast. The views and opinions expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by the Sunrise Meets podcast employees are those of the employees and do not necessarily reflect the view of the Sunrise Meets podcast or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our email at themeetycast@gmail.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sunrise Meets podcast. I'm your host, Luis Chavez. My co-host.
I am your co-host.
Before we start, we want to say that we made it to iHeartRadio. So if you are a fan or use iHeartRadio, we're on iHeartRadio.
We've made it there. Go check us out if you're on that platform. I know that's like right under Spotify.
Yeah,
that's like
it's our fourth on our badge list. And guess what? Today, we have a guest.
It's your boy James. You already know.
All right.
No,
they don't know.
Tell them about yourself.
My name is James. I got kicked out of dance.
My name is James. I play basketball.
I play basketball. I got a basketball game tomorrow. Nah, I just been chilling and I work part-time, and I'm working on my YouTube. I mean, we'll get into that later on, but I'm an aspiring YouTuber, so
right.
So a gaming YouTuber,
gamer. He's a gamer,
a gamer boy.
We play a video game. By the way, throughout for anybody listening, throughout this episode, I will be making racist remarks towards James being Asian.
Do not take them as his...
Do not take them seriously.
Nor as the whole idea of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he represents himself when he does those, not the whole podcast, okay? Thank you.
He's his own individual.
And like I said, James is his own person, so...
Yeah.
If he doesn't agree, then he doesn't agree. But now I have a question.
I have an answer.
No, not to you. To James. Tell us something you wish you would have learned earlier than later.
YouTube algorithm. It's like fucking...
No, but like as a kid, like
as a kid,
like in life,
Shit.
YouTube algorithm.
How to fucking work it.
I've always wanted to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, I did, bro. Like
I always wanted to be a
YouTuber, bro. Yeah, honestly, if I knew more about like media and like YouTube and like
just production in general,
and just to know how it worked, because like going into it right now, I'm just like throwing. Like,
you're a grown man jumping into life blind. Basically,
basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already blind, so like
that's an Asian joke.
What? Oh, okay. I'm gonna be oblivious to 90% of these jokes.
How do you blindfold an Asian man?
You don't.
Pull his eyes back.
Oh.
And then I already struggle going down the stairs. Why do you think I live in a one-story house? I can't do it.
On the way here, I was talking to James, and he's talking about conspiracy theories. So, what's one, like, as a kid, like, what was one of the most fascinating conspiracy theories?
This is something you two can go on forever for.
I'll
sit back.
What's like, let me try to reword the question. Tell us about a conspiracy theory you really got into as a kid, you went into it, like you just dived headfirst
as a kid, and like now, like thinking back on it, I right now I still kind of believe in it, but at the same time I don't. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, I had a fascination on dragons. I fucking loved dragons when I was a fucking kid, and I so really wanted them to be real. So I even like there was this author that his name was Drake, not the other Drake, but his name was Drake, and he would write these books on like dragons and stuff, and I was like fascinated. I would like literally like let me get this straight, like my attention span to read books is like I'll go 2 minutes in and I'll fall asleep. I used to sit in class and use my hair, like put it down and like just go to sleep with the book in front of me like this.
Oh yeah, your hair's long as shit.
I never thought of that.
And like my teacher, she was like, this was in like the third grade. My teacher, we were reading What's that book that had Pony Boy in it and all that?
Oh, The Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
Yeah.
I already had read the book already before, but like they wanted to do it again for the next grade, and I was like,
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. I just went to sleep. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Anyway, so like I don't read books generally, but like I was really fascinated because like dragons were cool to me. Like, man, bro, I was like super fascinated about it. I even went as far. And my aunt, I don't like what she did to me. Like I got played. So she told me to write a letter to Drake.
Oh God!
And
here we go. Here are the cursed dreams of children coming to arise with James. Here we go.
She told me to write a letter to Drake, and nothing ever came back. And I was like, damn. My heart was like shook. I was like, damn. Like as a kid looking back on it, I was like, damn, bro, he really don't like me. And I even went into like trying to research like good like videos on how dragons are, and I couldn't even find anything like really solid except for like other theories. And like they found like these bones that were like in the mountains that looked like, you know, what resembles a dragon,
right?
And, like that was it. And I just basically gave up on it.
Weren't like dragons like what they like considered gods?
Yeah,
so, like different forms of like
and they were like shit. And like my thing is when I was a kid is
they
like
transformed into dragons.
My thing is when I was a kid I was like, what? How could like something like this be so like fake if literally almost every religion and every like almost every country had their own version of what seemed to be like a dragon. So that was my thought process when I was a kid.
Closest thing you will get to a dragon is a Komodo.
Yeah, just a lizard.
It's just a fucking lizard.
It's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's basically a dinosaur.
Yeah, chickens are dinosaurs.
That's weird.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah, they're descendants of dinosaurs. Well, birds are descendants of dinosaurs, I think.
Look at a pigeon. That used to be a T-Rex, bro. Okay, so I was talking about, I've done this many times when I'm like online with like my friends and we're just playing, and like I just bust out these conspiracy theories out of nowhere because they're just theories. Right. Now there's been 2 times where I'm in a like chat party, and like I don't know if you know how a PlayStation chat party, he knows how a PlayStation chat party works. Choo-choo. So basically you're in a chat party, right? You join and it's like you're connected, right? So in this time I'm talking about the first time I was playing Destiny 2. And I was talking about how, what was I talking about? I knew I was talking about a conspiracy theory, and then I got cut off because I got kicked from the party. Not by like another player, because you can tell if you get kicked. It'll tell you get kicked. But it told me I had a network connection error. But I wasn't lagging within the game. Right. So I knew it wasn't my connection, so something like kicked me out for something.
It's the government.
It's
the fucking government. And then kicked you out of the fucking party.
When I joined back,
they're like, he knows too much.
When I joined back, he was like, they're like, shut up. Shut up.
What was the theory?
I don't know. I forgot. Like when I pop off on these theories, I just like go on and on and on and on.
Oh my fucking god. So the Area 51 trend must have like, did that capture your eye? Because
it was like, because that's, for me, that's not where they're keeping stuff. Area 51 is not.
It's just like the planted place.
Yeah, it's the planted place. Like it's so obvious. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's like it's out there,
right?
In the middle of nowhere. Like if you think of a place that you want to be secluded, it's
okay. Wait. Let me stop you there. But have you ever heard of Bob Lazar?
No, I haven't. What's that?
Bob Lazar. He's the guy who he came out and told everybody how he worked for Area 51.
I've never even heard of him.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you guys? No. You're conspiracy theorists. You don't know about
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. He's a conspiracy theorist.
But you, Bob fucking Lazar,
I didn't. But
look him up right now. One of the reasons Bob Lazar thinks that he was recruited by Area 51 is because of what he did when he was like 20 years old. What he did when he was 20 years old is he strapped a fucking jet engine to his Honda Civic. And that it's a Honda Civic that went 200 miles an hour, and he went to work every day for like 2 years. Look it up right now.
But okay, why did he get recruited?
To study the mechanics of the spaceships. One of the spaceships.
What does putting a jet engine have to do with it?
Well, you know, they gave him. They see that shit on the news. They're like, this wacko made that shit work. Made what else is in his brain?
Oh, I see. Yeah, well,
let's start milking him.
Have you ever heard of the water powered car?
Oh yeah, I did.
What the fuck is
and how like
you've never heard of it?
Okay.
So this guy, he made a car and it was powered by water, like full water, no gas, no electricity, completely by water. Yeah. He went to dinner one day and they poisoned his food because of the moguls of oil. You know, once you find an alternative fuel like water to use for fuel, forget about it. You know. Yeah. So they killed him. They poisoned, or that's what he said before he died. They poisoned me. And I mean, you can't find the schematics of what he built. You can only find videos of him like driving the actual car. You don't know. There's nothing online about his like blueprints or anything like that. You can't find it. And if you find a water-powered engine, it's not really water-powered because you need electricity. So I'm talking about like a 100% water-fueled car. He was killed.
Oh yeah, because it was.
Okay, when you say water power, I'm imagining gears upon gears upon gears,
just water,
just water running. That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining an all hippie wooden car with
it was like
it's like a water. There's like waterfalls and waterfalls. There's recycling machines.
No, there was
what is it called?
It's
all I can see. Steam. But the way you explained
it's steam because steam you need heat for steam. It's like
the way you explained it. It sounded what I imagined in my head was different. What you explained, but what you explained, it sounds like somebody is able to like go to the ocean, pick up a bucket of water, and dump it in their Honda Civic.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was.
Really.
Yeah. You just run your fucking car on water.
Well, I'm gonna go grab a water bottle and just start like pouring it into your fuel tank.
He's gone now. He no longer exists.
The guy that made
the water. I did a lot of research on him because my dad was telling me about it. He was like, "Did you know that they made a car out of water?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "They killed him." And I'm like, "What?" And he told me what he said. He's like, "Oh, they poisoned me." And then I looked it up, and that's actually what he said. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Government doesn't want anybody to know about anything.
Of course. I mean, like...
It's all about shmoney.
Oh, yeah. Shmoney. All the way. The oil
honestly, that is, like, one hell of a fucking breakthrough because
that would change everything. That would change...
But the issue with that is massive issue with that is oil companies.
I know it's the moguls. They don't want anything to get in the way of them making money.
Yeah,
I know.
Oil is like one of the biggest,
and we're running out. That's the thing. So here's the thing: it's either we run out of oil, we find an alternative fuel source, or
there is an alternative fuel source,
or other ways to power cars, which there already is, electricity.
Yeah.
But we're still going to need oil. I don't think we need oil in our cars. We're still going to need oil for running factories and stuff like that, and coal and stuff like that, but we don't need gas to run our cars because there's electric. Unless Tesla does this thing where everybody gets a Tesla, like Oprah.
Yeah,
you get a Tesla. You get a Tesla. You get a
Tesla.
Oh, unless everybody gets a Tesla, I'm talking about just in the United States. Okay, unless everybody in the United States gets a Tesla, we are never going to go back to. We will never leave. We'll never leave gasoline or oil because I mean you can run a car on corn, like on corn oil. That is possible. I think those schematics are out there, but water would be like ideal.
Oh,
but water and metal don't mix.
Oh, the car.
Well, that's the thing. You would figure it out. I don't know how he did it.
Dude,
there's a picture.
There's only chemical baths that extend the longevity of it not rusting.
That's why I said
you gotta figure it out.
I mean,
we have the technology.
Well, what metal doesn't rust?
I didn't come to school for this. I didn't think I was coming to school.
What's silverware made out of?
Silverware?
Yeah.
Silverware can rust. It's made out of aluminum. A lot of it is made out of aluminum.
Yeah, but there's a certain metal that doesn't rust. I forget what it's called.
Siri knows everything. What metal does not rust?
Okay, I found this on the web for what metal does not rust. Check it out.
Metalsupermarket.com.
Aluminum,
some grades of stainless steel.
Stainless steel. So you can make
some grades of stainless steel. That's probably what.
Exactly, and that's what
they're made out of aluminum and stainless steel. Okay, the good ones are stainless steel.
Right. So you make an engine out of stainless steel that doesn't rust.
That's what's up.
It's got to be completely made out of stainless steel.
Galvanized steel
components, unless you make it out of rubber. But if it conducts heat, then the rubber will melt. It can only take so much heat, right?
Yeah.
So you make it out of maybe even a combination of rust and stainless steel.
Okay, so speaking of which, on the Area 51 thing,
right?
Why aren't we allowed to go all the way up there? You know, at the top of the Earth. Why is that?
That's a good Earth. This is a flat earther kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because when you go, if you take a trip to the North Pole to the South Pole, they will only let you go past a certain point. They won't let you go past a certain point on the Earth.
Yep.
it's either to prevent you from dying or...
I'd imagine to prevent you from fucking dying.
Right. Or they're hiding something is what the theory is. Because the flat earthers say that the earth is flat, of course, right? And so the reason why they keep that border there is so you won't fall off the edge. Make sense?
Yeah, I know.
Or you won't see the edge.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what they're basing their theory on. Even though they have done several tests in which I remember they got this big ass, like, it's like a earth level.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. They have this, like, thing where it tells you if the earth is off its axis or not. But it's kind of like that. But it's for, like, you know, the entire earth. And so they bought it and they found out that the earth is round because of the axis and what it told you about the axis. And they did another test where they got a real high power laser and they had a line of walls with holes through them. And if the earth is flat and you point the laser will go straight through the hole. But since the earth is curved and they put a paper here, they put a paper here, they put a paper here, right? The laser goes through the first hole. But since the earth is curved, it doesn't go through the second paper and it hits lower on the second paper because of that.
The curvature. Yeah.
Where they're on a hill.
I don't really agree with like the flat earth stuff, but I mean I would see
it's not true.
Yeah, it's not true. I mean, but like
the earth is fucking round.
Just like it's round, like
bitch.
Like the thing is, like I saw this like tweet from the.
I bet you ordered boneless pizza, stupid.
But I saw this tweet from like the Flat Earth Society, and they're like confirming like they confirmed like the moon and everything else is like round. But like they still refuse.
There's a tweet that says, "Welcome all flat earthers around the globe." You know what the problem with that tweet is?
What?
The word globe.
Globe.
and around.
And around. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? So like, you guys don't make no sense. I think it's what I heard is like it's like, you know, that group of kids that were in high school that stuck together because they felt like they were special
and cool
and they didn't want nobody to like mess with them. I think that's kind of what it is because so like I want to feel special. I want to be in my own group, you know?
Yeah.
Type shit.
They just want attention.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're doing it for attention. I'm like, what?
Get out of here.
I mean, do what you want. You know what? I'm like, you know what?
Crawled out of.
I'm like, you know what? You do you. You want to believe the Earth is flat? Fine by me.
That's fine.
Just don't hurt nobody.
Exactly.
So back to what you were saying, it's gotta be that they're hiding some shit.
They have to be hiding some shit, but like, what are they hiding?
But why would they? What in the world would they be hiding in the North and South Pole?
And bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a dragon. It has to be a dragon.
Shut the fuck up.
No, like
it's that water-powered car.
Man.
It's that water-powered car.
It is not.
It's Tupac.
It's Tupac. He's just, you pull up, you get past all the security, he's just chilling on his couch.
He's just chilling.
It's fucking Tupac.
He's fucking Tupac.
They're both fucking chilling.
Tupac and Biggie's chilling on.
It's all the people that you thought. It's all the celebrities that you thought had died.
Exactly. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is still up there.
Chilling in the North Pole.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's the cool people though who died.
But
how about that there? How about that? Is Tupac dead or not?
I don't believe it, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tupac's alive? Yes or no? Do you think he's alive?
Yeah, come on, man. I mean, I think half of these like rappers and like people that sings are like still alive somewhere. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, you don't just like
Freddie Mercury's alive, bro.
You think like it's like Futurama where they just have head cases and it's
that's what they're hiding up there. All the head cases, all the head cases. They're just keeping them alive through
another. Conspiracy that I was talking about, and I had like a connection issue. Like this one I remember because this one was like 2 nights ago when I was playing Apex Legends. So it was about how apparently people like had pictures on Ellen and Oprah having the ankle monitors for the house arrest.
They were on house arrest?
Yeah, apparently they had pictures.
Why?
I don't know. Because like they were wearing pants, like sweatpants, not like this thick.
Yeah, like, no, I get it. Not joggers, just like workout pants.
Yeah, and then you obviously can see like this kind of like ankle type.
But why are they on house arrest?
So the theory goes that, now this is just a theory for people out there.
Something to think about. Food for thought.
just something to think about. It didn't come from me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just the messenger. Don't shoot him.
I just like looking into this kind of stuff because it's interesting. So apparently, Ellen and Oprah are in this like ring.
Like the Illuminati?
No, Illuminati. Well, something close to that.
Okay. Like an underground society. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the world is the world is not run by good people. Let's get that straight.
Say again?
The world isn't run by good people.
Okay.
Let's get that straight. Okay. So my theory, well, not my theory. This is theory going across everything.
Right.
The theory is that sex trafficking is a very big thing.
Right.
And the theory is that Ellen and Oprah are doing child sex trafficking to get their money. Like, yeah, it doesn't sound great. Like, right. It doesn't sound like
it's not a good theory.
It's not a good. It's not. No, I mean, like, it's not anything to hear about.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But like, it's not just that. Epstein. And you look at Donald Trump, and like Donald Trump has been like number one target almost all this time for being a sex offender.
Right.
But the government doesn't do anything about it. The cases all get like anonymous.
Well, that's because they have money, right?
Yeah.
They just pay them off.
Well, yeah, that is because like what Anonymous had said was like, and Max. All right, so there's this guy named Max. I forgot what his YouTube channel was. They took down his YouTube channel because he talked about this stuff all the time, and he talked about what would happen in 2020 before 2020 even happened.
Okay, what did he say?
He said that there's going to be this underlying disease that comes through and is going to control people, and we're not going to be able to do anything about it. And this mass stuff, this is going to be an on and off thing forever.
Okay.
It's going to be like...
Sounds about right. It sounds like the flu.
Basically, but way longer.
Right.
It's going to be like, all right, they're curing coronavirus right now with plasma, right? Like,
supposedly,
treating, but it doesn't work for everybody. Why doesn't it work for everybody? And another thing is about...
Oh, what I heard is it's... my mom told me... My mom's a nurse, official nurse. She gets her information fresh from the box. Anyway.
It's probably...
So my blood type is O negative, and apparently the O blood type is less likely to get it and to have symptoms.
See, but like that's the thing about corona. It's a very selective disease. You think about it. Like, why?
Okay, so what I'm understanding,
I mean, it's not impossible, but it's like still something.
Right. So what I've been hearing is that eventually everybody's gonna get it.
Yep.
It's gonna be like the flu. It's gonna be seasonal, and when it comes around, you put your mask back on, and you just fucking deal with it, right?
No, that's not.
And there's gonna be another, like I said, it's just gonna be another flu, and it's just go back and forth.
But no, the conspiracy was that this was going to be permanent, and they're going to have a vaccine for it, right?
Okay.
But the mask thing is going to be permanent.
Right.
Like that's the.
But why? What is?
That's the whole theory. Because right now, okay, so I work as a cashier, right?
Right.
And there's a coinage shortage right now.
Yeah, I know.
And there's also like people that get paid with cash and like cash only are only getting like 50s and 100s. They're not getting 20s or 10s.
Okay.
So the theory is that there's going to be an economic reset where basically you pay with your you can already do it with your phone. You pay with your face.
Apple Pay.
Yeah,
Google Pay and shit like that.
Yeah. So the theory is that you won't even need like your wallet anymore. You won't even
Apple's got their own card.
Yeah, like you won't even need your Apple Card doesn't work with us, but you won't even need like your card or anything like that, right?
You just need your phone.
Yeah, no, not even your phone.
Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
The theory is that
is the future.
Yeah, the theory is that you're going to be paying with your vaccines and you're going to be paying with your face. It's because
paying with your vaccine.
That confuses.
If you look at it,
your face, I get it.
No. Look at it real quick. Who's making the vaccine right now? Bill Gates.
Oh, I thought he was just funding it.
No,
I thought China had it already. Okay, well then, all right, keep going.
If China did have it, they wouldn't be in they would have already released it for money.
Right. No. Okay, I get it. Okay, so Bill Gates is
like, why is he funding it? What? I mean, like, why is he head funding it?
And then, let me be the ignorant person. From what I'm hearing, I'm gonna feed you what I think a regular person would say. So say that question again.
Why would he be funding it?
Because he just wants to fund and make sure everybody like I said, I'm gonna feed into it. Yeah. So he's just a good man. He just wants to donate. What else could he be doing?
Well, I mean, if the theory goes that you're paying by your vaccines and you're paying by only your face. They're already talking about putting like literal chips in your body.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing about going up your nose was, like microchips.
Yeah. So like my thing is like we probably not him. Like you got a lot of rich people in the world. Mm-hmm. So like just him being the one that contributes into the virus is kind of weird. It's just like how the theory is. It's just kind of weird that it's only him that wants to.
Yeah, he's also buying TikTok.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like
him in Walmart.
It's because, and like, he's U.S., right?
Yeah,
he's U.S. It's because like U.S. wants to be like
cut off from the world.
Yeah, cut
off.
I
get it. It's a Chinese app. People are scared that they're taking their data and yada yada. Take it off your phones. Like, I know the military banned the app. Like, no military person can get that app on their phone because the Chinese are collecting data. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Now Trump's wanting to sell the app within the next 45 days or so. It's probably less than that now. But Walmart and Microsoft are pairing together to buy the app.
No, it's like it's all American thing. And then the bigger theory goes, I don't know where he was going with this, but the bigger theory goes is that they're trying to, if you check the like rural areas, like, you know, farms and stuff like that,
right?
The way they're doing it is that they're trying to make it to where everybody's like, you know, we're already inside most of the time, right?
Yeah.
If it gets too serious, like if they quote government makes it too serious with their outrageous numbers that they're not true, they put us inside and they control what you eat. Because if you're not going anywhere, right, you can't go get anything to eat if they don't allow you to go out.
So like Uber Eats and shit?
Yeah, Uber Eats and stuff. They're going to control what you eat because you can only buy what it shows you.
Right.
You can only buy what your Uber Eats shows you. You can't
start fucking growing shit in your backyard. You better get a cow. You better get some goats and chickens.
Become farmers and stuff like that. And like the thing is,
that's interesting. Okay.
It's like a lot of the US is already I'm subjugated. I'm fucking chubby as hell. But
very fat daddy.
Yeah, basically. But anyway, I'm a happy fat man.
Don't get it twisted, man.
Don't get it twisted nipples. Round and round. Anyway. I'm a happy fat man. But like, I'm already subjugated to it. It's like, it's mostly going to be fast food.
Right.
And like, they're doing it to like...
Yeah, because I know that they had this thing where, so stores closed, people aren't going to the store, so people aren't buying product.
Yeah.
That leaves product on the shelves, and that leaves farmers with an excess amount of food. So what's happening is farmers are growing, trying to give them to the thing. If they don't, then they just let it rot away.
Yep.
Instead of just giving it to the homeless.
It's a control thing. Once they can't, if the farmers can't sell their products, they get stripped of their homes and then they get put into cities. The cities will be used as these
concentration.
Yeah, basically like beacons. Yeah, camps. And you can't leave and you can't go anywhere without like papers or anything to go on to the next city or anything. Once you leave a city, you'll see nobody. There'll be nobody outside the cities. So they're trying to keep you all contained. Well, that's the theory goes. You keep you contained and they let you only eat what they want you to eat. Because, yeah, I told you, like it goes deep. It goes deep. Because, like I said, Uber, DoorDash, all these. Yeah, they all only show what's quote unquote open or available.
I heard people don't stop going outside.
don't like.
I mean, I get it. There's a virus, but that's why you wear a mask.
That's the cool thing about the virus. He said.
Who's like, he? Oh, the guy on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's multiple people, and they distort their voices because I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. He was saying like how no one dies from corona, but how corona works is a little weird.
Well, it strictly is. Well,
it's a respiratory.
It's a respiratory disease.
Yeah, I mean, I have asthma.
You can survive it.
Yeah,
because all you need is what is it called? It's called the.
I mean, but
it's like an oxygen machine that just
the ventilator.
The ventilator, yeah. Well, that's all you need.
The statistics for that is you die. Yeah.
Well,
if you go to the ventilator, you're probably on the way out.
Yeah. Right. So there's a guy that was gonna. There was a guy and his dad. His dad had corona. They said that he was gonna die.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, just fuck it, just let me take my dad home and let me take care of him. And so he went home. I forgot what he put him on, but he put him on some device, and he just kept him on the device. He kept him breathing, kept him, healthy and safe. And then next thing you know, the corona's gone and he's fine.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, we fought it off. He fought it off. Like, it's done. Like, he's done.
This is why I said it was real. And, like,
speaking of corona, I'm gonna go get a beer.
Underlining into his theory. His theory is like,
what? No.
Nah. You know what? No. I don't drink beer. My theory is that corona's real but fake at the same time. Like, you don't die from corona.
How is it real but fake?
So like, you know how it supposedly has a 2-week like span, and if you survive the 2 weeks, you survive corona.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it a 14-day disease? Like, why is it strictly a 14-day disease?
It's like
it's like the flu. The flu only lasts for like maybe.
Well, it depends on you and your.
Right.
Yeah, but like, but this one is like strictly like 14 days. So the two ways you go about it is that you either go through the full 14 days or like you feel a little something and it just goes away. And I'm just going to go off of what he said. This is me going off.
Right, we're just feeding off of somebody.
Yeah,
we're feeding off of you because
we're not going to link our sources.
Yeah. Anyway,
well, he's deleted anyways. It's all in James's brain now. Government.
I mean, right now,
come from my boy. Well, he doesn't. They don't exactly know who you are. We didn't say your last name, so you're good.
I mean, it wouldn't be long. Like if they really wanted to find me,
they match your voice and then
be done. I'll just be done for.
But I don't think they're worried about you.
Yeah, they're not. They're definitely not. Like
definitely not worried about this foreign kid.
Yeah, they're not. Like I'm just a random ass kid just spewing crap.
We're random ass kids.
Yeah, we're
shit.
Just spewing
they're
shit.
Just like they're just talking about shit.
They're not onto anything.
Right. So anyway,
don't use this for factual information.
Oh yeah. Don't use it.
Let's reiterate the fact that this is all theories.
Yeah, these are all theories.
Not true.
A lot of them are theories. Just some of them may be true.
To the unknown.
But we don't know exactly. So if we are only spewing things that we've heard.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of nonsense in the mainstream media, the news.
Whatnot.
Yeah. So if you're using this for factual information, you're in the wrong spot.
You're in the wrong spot,
yeah. Okay, so anyway.
It's a government disease. Like it's patent.
Government disease.
Yeah, it's patent.
Right.
What they were saying is it was patented by the U.S. and UK government, and they sent it off to China for them to work on it, and they fucked up.
And they let it out.
Yeah, they fucked up. I mean, there's a lot of theories about the diseases. Like my first theory when I first heard about Corona popping up in China, crowd control, a crowd control disease.
Oh yeah, because they're overpopulated as fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
That was my first initial theory. Now, my theory for it being fake and not real is that in the way it works...
I got something in my brain.
You go ahead. And the way it works isn't, like, real. Like, and the numbers aren't real. Like,
okay, so let me ask you this. When did that video come out?
What video?
The video about 2020.
The video came out...
What year? Around about?
It came out like years ago. It didn't even come out in 2019, not even 2018. It came out like somewhere around 2016, 17. So
okay, well, The Office came out in 2012. And so in The Office, there's an episode of there's like a sickness in the office. Like people are getting sick, and then everybody gets better, and then Dwight, he has this hazmat suit on. Or no. Well, he has the hazmat suit on, and then he's like spraying everybody down, make sure he doesn't get sick. But then. And there's another episode. I think they're at like a party or like a kind of like a Dave and Buster's. Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of people around. That are they at the wedding? I don't remember, but there's a big crowd of people. Yeah. He's walking around and he's like, "Oh, we need a new plague." Yep. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Also on that 2016, don't quote me on that. I'm just going off what other people said.
Right, and then this shit is like. It's crazy because that's basically what it is. It's basically a new plague.
The thing is, all right. So back to the real and not real part. The real part is like Corona is a disease, but it's not what it is.
It's not what they say it is.
It's for the theory of mine. Like this is my own theory.
Oh, okay.
Because the guy said that it was from what he said. Like no one dies from Corona. So my theory is like people are dying of the disease, and if it's not Corona, then this is my theory. Okay, so within the like 14 days. You get sick, right? And you have Corona. Now, what I think Corona is like an airborne AIDS, basically, that fucks with your immune system heavily. So when you remotely feel like good, like in any type of span that you feel good, like because there has been people in treatments that are like, feel good right now.
You feel better.
And then like, for some reason they die. What happened? I thought you felt good, bro. And I'm a cashier, bro, and like fighting with like customers just to like even just like put something over their face is like horrendous, bro. Like I get it. I work at a gas station versus like maybe Walmart.
Right.
So there's no one like stopping you and giving you a mask. The other thing is because I work at a gas station, we're not giving you free handouts on masks. Like that's coming out of my pocket. Like fuck, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people get it twisted with the mask. Like it's not for me to be protected from it. It's for me to protect you. So
if you have it.
Yeah, if you have it. Which for some reason, like this disease, you don't even know if you can what is it called? You can become a vector, which is basically
just a host.
Yeah, just a host. And
it's an in some people it's asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Which means
you don't even show symptoms.
You don't show you have it, but you don't have symptoms. So you just walk around everywhere willy-nilly spreading it.
Yeah. And like, and some of these people don't know that. And I'm just like, he was like, oh, bro, I'm not going to get corona. I feel fine. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I could get it from you, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Like, you might feel fine, but I'm not going to feel fine in a week or so.
Right.
But since it's like, in my theory, like a watered down AIDS, like that messes with your immune system. Whatever like disease or bacteria that comes later, your immune system is too like messed up to fight it off. That's just my theory. Since he said that no one dies from corona.
Yeah. Well, okay. So would the deaths be inflated then?
Yeah, I would say like deaths would be inflated because like
that's why it has such high death rate in the older community because older people are on every pill in the fucking book.
That's true. I would say
it kind of targets old people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's another theory about the thing is that they're trying to kill off old people because they're taking government money.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're taking
the retirement money.
It's the retirement money. They want that shit back. Ooh, so what's the fastest way?
Shit, I stole like from the government there.
Oh shit!
Because I was unemployed.
You fucking like spray some shit off into your house like some really strong.
But I was unemployed and then I got back to work, which is the difference. So I'm gonna cut that part out. I'm gonna put a bleep there.
Oh,
I'm gonna bleep that part where I tell you how much money I got. I'll bleep that out.
So that money you got it from the government, right?
Straight from unemployment.
Bro, that was
straight from the government.
That was fucking Grandma Janine's fucking.
I made more money in 2 months than I would ever have made at the job that I had.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's insane.
That is insane.
And people that went on to unemployment never came back to employment. They were like, fuck yeah, I'm living the fucking best life. The government's paying me to stay at home.
Look, that just goes into the theory that they're trying to get you to stay home more. They're giving you these like.
Now I took my ass back to work.
Shit. I stay at work.
Back to work.
Yeah. They like all of it kind of ties into that theory. Like they're trying to. The biggest one of them all that ties all of them together is that they're trying to make like one giant ass like nation with like this high table at the top. Like I'm talking about like not just
like
the
world
US.
Government.
Yeah, world government, and that they are controlling people through this virus at first to keep them inside, like situated, like kind of get used to it, and.
Like training us.
Yeah, training, basically.
So this is like the beginning of the training.
Yeah, basically.
So it's like, okay, people, you're going to stay inside for however long, and then maybe later in the future you'll come back out. But then if it gets bad again, if it does spike again, which I think it will, you'll come back inside.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a second come around.
And then it'll do that. That's how they'll quote unquote train you. Is it gets better, you go outside for that little bit of time, and then it gets worse, and you come back inside, and it goes back and forth, until it finally just gets out of hand, and you're just staying inside.
You're just staying inside. And that's the thing, like, when he said, like, Corona was fake, it's because, like, he was saying there's no spikes. There's no spikes, first of all. There's no spikes. They used, this is how they control. Okay, if the government actually, now I'm gonna delve into, like, Black Lives Matter and, like, Kobe and, like, George Floyd and all that. Now, when Kobe died, obviously. Tragic. A lot of people were distraught over his daughter and his dad.
Yeah.
He was saying, not Kobe, but like the guy, like Anonymous, they posted it.
Yeah.
Like,
let's just call him Anonymous.
Yeah, let's just call him Anonymous was saying that.
But that's different because Anonymous is a totally different group.
Yeah, I mean, they posted it though.
Oh, okay.
They posted it. So Anonymous was saying that when these big events happen, and they know, because you think about it, like how many like white people do you see on a daily basis versus like minorities? Like, you see way more minorities than like white people.
Yeah.
And they were saying to control, like, because America is like almost like America's majority is minority, right?
Right.
So control minority is to anger them most of the
time. Wait. You have that wrong. America's majority is minority. That's wrong. Because the definition of minority is the smallest amount.
Okay, you know what I mean.
The majority of Americans aren't white, is what he's trying to say. They're what's happening is the white man and woman are becoming the minority.
Yeah, but basically, okay.
There are more Mexicans, blacks, Asians, whatever the fuck you are. There are more than the white.
White is now the minority.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, but like in their eyes, we're the minorities.
Right, they're trying to control the minorities because we're gaining so much. There's 10 times more minorities than there are white people.
Yeah, and
just all together, there are more colored people than there are white people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so basically what he was saying is that in order to control like all these quote unquote minorities or like mixed races,
colored people,
just colored people, you anger them, and in this anger you're distracted from whatever they want to do. In this anger, like in this fuel of anger or sadness, like when Kobe died, like this sadness, this trend that's going on media, like you're distracted. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
You don't know what they're.
So
doing.
You're saying that all the protests and stuff like that are just distractions from what they're actually planning.
I wouldn't say like obviously they fueled it because these cops, you see messed up videos of cops just taking lives all the time, right? Mm-hmm. With no context,
right?
And they do it on purpose. And they don't get punished because they do it on purpose to distract you from whatever they're doing. Like, back to the, like, sex trafficking thing.
I think I heard about this, too. Like, I came across this video of, like, two black guys, and they were talking about, I don't believe in BLM, and then here's why. And then they show you a whole bunch of clips of white people getting the same treatment as a black person, and they're like, BLM is just a distraction from what they're actually doing. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to think about that. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, basically, they use these, why do you think, like, on a normal statement, they wouldn't let cities burn. Like, why would you do that unless you were using it as a distraction?
Right.
Yeah. Donald Trump.
Remember, this is all theories.
Yeah, these are all
this
theories.
This is not what we believe. This is just theories. I gotta reiterate because somebody will take this out of context and try to cancel us.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Okay?
Someone's gonna get hurt.
You're gonna take this out of context, and if you do, best believe I'm gonna come for your ass. They might not come for your ass, but I will. I will clear our name. Listen, this is a theory. This is nothing more than a theory, a thought. Okay? This isn't true. This isn't factual. This is based off of information that we have heard.
Yep.
Okay? This is not fact. This is theory.
This is not factual.
Okay.
This is a theory.
I'm gonna beat it into your skull. Anyway.
Just brand your forehead. Theory.
Yes.
Theory. So it would basically use these big ass events for distractions so the government have time to do whatever they want. You already see like these like sneak peeks of like cops like literally setting down like bricks next to like glass buildings for the protesters.
Yeah, no. I've seen videos like that.
Now, you do realize like when cops fight against protesters, like they don't fight them unless they need to. Like they literally sit back for a little bit. Here's how it goes. They sit back for a little bit, things calm down a little bit. Then there's that one cocky ass cop that comes out of nowhere, like start beating.
Cop?
Like cops, protesters.
There's a cop that comes out to beat the protester, or does the protest come out to?
No. One cocky ass cop that wants to rile things up. Okay. Like that one. Like I don't know if you saw it. So this police officer dropped his helmet, and this old man picked it up to try to give it back to him, and the police officer shoved him, and the old man like hit his head hard.
I saw that video, but I don't think he dropped his helmet.
Oh, he didn't drop his helmet?
No, what happened is they were walking, and the old man was trying to like, I guess go the other way, because I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he was trying to go the other way, and the cop was like, no, turn around and go this way, because we're coming this way. Yeah. And so he didn't do it, and then he got his shield, and he knocked the old man down on his ass, and then he hit his head and started bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's old.
Right.
He has sport his spine.
Right. He started bleeding from the back of his head.
Yeah. I mean, but, like, all these things are, like, they do it on purpose just to distract you. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, most of these aren't, like, fueled by the government for distraction. Maybe some of these are, like, motives from the cops. Because, like, cops, they get, 9 months of physical training, and they get, like, 2 weeks of mental training. So, like, you have this cop fresh out 9 months of physical training with a gun.
Like, brainwashed.
Yeah, basically. I mean, like,
it's a brainwashing thing, because I know in other countries they don't have as biggest problem as we do, because it takes so long to become a cop. I think in some countries it takes like 2 years to become a cop, and then you can go out and deal with people. But here it's a very short amount of time, and not only that, half of the population here, maybe not half, but like a lot of the population has mental issues, and so they aren't trained to deal with people that have mental issues or autism or anything like that. They only know, okay, this guy is acting strange. Let me put my guard up. Yeah,
it's just, and like the easiest defense like weapon you can have is that strap, is that glitch stick, like is the gun. Like,
right, they don't reach for the taser on their other side. They reach for the gun.
It's because like a taser isn't absolute. Like,
this is interesting.
A taser isn't absolute.
Once again, it's just a theory.
Yeah, it's just
a game theory.
It's just a theory. That's all.
Just a
punch the fuck out of It's just a theory.
So like, yeah. So the theory goes, this virus is gonna make everybody go inside. We're gonna have to order like from like different food stuff. They're only gonna put what they want for us to eat on the food stuff for us to order.
Buy a treadmill.
Yeah, buy a treadmill.
Buy a treadmill and whatever exercise.
Don't get weak. Don't get weak.
Don't get weak.
And honestly, they can do what if you were staying inside long enough. They can do whatever the hell they want outside. They can spray some like weird stuff in the air to where if you go outside and you get sick, like your immune
and then you come back inside.
Yeah, your immune system isn't like built enough anymore. You're inside. You're not exposed to anything anymore.
Right. So so it weakens your immune system by staying inside in the first place.
Yeah.
You know the best place to
strengthen
your immune system? The ocean.
How you gonna get there?
You mean tap water? Well, the tap water might be got some in it too.
Well, no.
Why the ocean?
Like because of just all the natural bacteria that's in the ocean. Yeah,
the plastic. You're right.
All the plastic pollution. You know, there's a such thing called a plastic sea. We've dumped so much plastic in this sea that it's created its own ecosystem.
Whoa!
They can't take the plastic out because if they take the plastic out, it destroys the ecosystem.
What the hell, bro, dude?
I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, that's like
we're parasite.
Well,
so we are humans are just parasites.
Oh yeah,
that's honestly that is what we are to the earth. We are parasites because we
we live in purgatory.
We continue to destroy the earth.
Whatever is up
There's
there,
nothing we can do about it.
Whatever is up there, but the North Pole is gonna kill us all.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we're just gonna be contained little hamsters, and I mean that's kind of like if you think of it big, maybe like the government's doing that just
the government what
just to preserve the earth a little longer. It's just to keep us inside and like handle what we like give out, like handle our.
So it's a whole slew of things. It could be 1 to control what goes on outside.
Yep.
2 to prevent you from going outside and to stay inside because you're weak. Or 3 to fix whatever the fuck we fucked up.
Yep.
Those are the 3 theories.
But like going about it, I mean, they're not going about it like in a good way. So
right.
So I don't know if it's like the fixing what we fucked up part.
Whatever, man. Government's fucked.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know, I heard this, speaking of stuff like creepy stuff like that, I heard this one story. So a man and his wife moved into a new house. They bought it from the previous owner. They decided, let's replace all of the wallpaper in the house. And so in each room, the wife goes through ripping off all the wallpaper that they don't want. As she rips off, she starts off in her first room. She tears off a section of the wallpaper, and on the wall itself is a name and a date. The curiosity gets the best of the woman. She goes onto Google, it looks up the name and the date, and the name is the person who went missing, and the date was the day she went missing. And there were different names and dates in all of the rooms in the house. And so they became scared. They called the police, and the police came. They checked it out, and the woman sees the two police officers talking, and she walks over to them just in time to hear, "Yep, it's human, all right." And the woman asks, "What's wrong, officers? What's going on? What's up?" The officer says, "Ma'am, where's the rest of the wallpaper that you threw away? It's not wallpaper. That was human skin."
Oh,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ew. Oh god.
So whatever happened to those all the women in those rooms, they were killed and stripped of their skin. Again, we don't know.
Yeah. These
do not use this factual. Disclaimer: do not use this as truthful information for whatever.
This is what's the title of the podcast? Title of the podcast right now. This is the title of the podcast.
Literally, don't believe what you hear. There you go. That's it. Just something to think about.
I'm gonna put conspiracies with James. And I'm gonna put ... just conspiracies.
Yeah, that's gonna be the title. It's just conspiracies. These aren't true. It's just something to think about because like it kind of adds up in a sense, but at the same time, like there's also like this like little area of lucrative like waviness like that doesn't make any sense.
Right. There's a whole bunch of blurry lines.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of blurry lines.
It's a crazy world. Like I said,
yeah,
it's all theories.
All theories.
Don't take it for fact. It could or could not be true, but as of right now, just take it for what it is. Yeah. Take it with a grain of salt. It's all
just theories, just thoughts.
That's it. Want to plug anything at the end of the podcast?
Don't believe almost anything, but believe everything. It's a weird thing to say, but like
that is a weird thing.
It is a weird thing to say, but like don't.
What are some weird
trust no one?
But yeah, trust no one basically. Don't trust your government. There you go.
What are some really odd sayings that you guys have heard before?
I haven't.
I
just know the one. Don't trust nobody.
Don't trust
nobody.
You heard them don't pour salt in my wounds or kick your friend down.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Those aren't weird though. Those are just.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
I've never heard of a weird.
You've never heard a weird one. Like some of those funny ones is like, don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. Like,
Well, those are just simple ones. I don't know if you're trying to.
I don't know where you're getting at.
I'm just asking if you guys have ever heard any like weird ones.
No.
No.
They seem pretty simple.
Yeah, simple and actually like
and accurate.
Yeah, accurate. Like yeah.
So just okay. Well, back to the ending.
Yeah. I mean,
a little bit of a push at the end of the podcast. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, you got anything to plug? Anybody want
podcast?
Plug whatever you got going on, and when did it have?
What I got going on?
What do you got going on
right now? I'm just trying to make it through right now. I'm trying to get big on the YouTube. Probably honestly, my biggest like
this is your time to shout out stuff.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh
shit! You can shout out, tell the story, dude.
Yeah,
we don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
damn, bro. You kind of sub to my channel.
Okay, well then, what's your channel?
Shit, sub to No Life Spectrum, my boys.
Okay,
that's the channel. Also,
do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Snapchat? I mean,
I don't have any of those linked to my YouTube. My Twitter.
Yeah.
Nah. Like I said, do you have anything to plug? Anything you want to tell the people before you leave?
Well, basic. Okay.
Before we leave.
Before we leave, just subscribe to my channel every week. Every 2 weeks in the beginning of the month. If you do add me on PlayStation, you will get a free $20 PSN card if you beat me in a 1v1 in COD.
There you go. Okay.
He's difficult to beat.
You hear from him first.
I've played with this man for years.
And in order to get this prize, you have to subscribe. You have to subscribe first. Once I see you subscribe, then we can get the challenge going.
There you go. So subscribe to his channel. The link will be in the show notes. If you guys want a $20 PSN card, then you have to add him within the first. Then you have to add him in the first 2 weeks of the month, and then you guys will have a one-on-one tournament for a $20 PSN card.
Me and him will be 1v1ing very shortly. Actually, I will let you guys know how that went.
Also, I will be shouting out your
podcast.
Why do I need to shout out my podcast?
Because it's your podcast.
No, the whole point.
We're on our podcast.
I gotta teach him. Hold on. We gotta teach him how to be a guest.
Just go on your.
Yes, we have to teach him how to be a guest. So listen, when you come on somebody's podcast and they're asking you to shout out stuff, it's because you're on our podcast. You are our guest, so you shout out whatever you want.
I got you.
Now, apparently, we should have supplied him with a syllabus.
I needed a syllabus. So, like I said, shout out anything you got going on. It is up to you then to go to your channel and then be like, "Hey guys, I was on this podcast. Go check it out."
Yeah, I will be shouting you.
Exactly. So that's up to you.
Yeah.
But as a guest on our podcast, you now can shout out whatever you got going on.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot your name's podcast. That's what I was getting you to try to say.
You could have asked afterwards, dude.
I was trying to be smooth with it.
So now we're leaving all of this in.
Yeah, we really are.
I was trying to be
this
smooth
part
with
where we
it.
just went brain dead.
Anyway, this has been the Sunrise Meets podcast.
Sunrise
Meets.
It was the dragons, bro. It was the dragons.
It's the government.
It's just the government.
I've been
deleting his memory right now.
All right, guys. This has been the Sunrise Meets podcast. I've been your host, Luis Chavez. This has been my co-host, Anthony
Hernandez, aka Vape Juice.
And
this has been our guest,
James.
Tamara Jam.
Remember,
Jam. Do you still hate that I sound just like your mom?
Oh my fucking.
Remember,
it's horrible.
Subscribe to his channel. It'll be the link in the show notes. And yeah, hit our boy James up. So like I said, thank you guys for listening, commenting, liking, whatever you guys do on whatever platform we on. By the way, we did make it IR Radio, so yeah.
This is the longest outro in the world.